Good morning, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in less than 10 minutes, so we'll see what happens. Markets are open. I'm watching BA right now. Very, very strong start. These are 1 minute candles, so we are still within the first minute of the day. Just watching BA right now. Seeing if it wants to maybe settle down a little bit. There we go. 35.50. But as of now, this thing is just cruising upwards. You can't buy right now. I mean, that's just totally chasing. And even if it were to work out, not a good habit to be forming at all. The ROKU was actually alerted last second in the chat room. $126 looks pretty interesting down there. If it looks like it can go back down there. So I'm interested in potentially a short right around 126. It looks like it might fail. So I'm in. And there's the break. Let's see if we can get some more downside pressure to it. Can it get down through 125.50? Not sure, so I'm just going to take the quick 144. Beautiful. Let's see what else I can find. Interested in maybe taking Boeing here long above 135.50 if it looks like it's trying to level out here, which it does. Still not convinced though that it wants to work its way up. But nice move up, pulled back, now consolidating here a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and get long here. Like I said, I think it has a good chance of getting up to 135.50 and then potentially pushing up through there. So there we are with the break. Can it get up to 135.50 though? Especially if the markets can bounce here a little bit. That would help it out nicely. Well, as of right now, not looking so hot. Don't want to get too antsy though. See if it wants to work its way back up. So it's trying to get back up there. So working on the bounce. Can it get back above 135? Yes, it can, but can it get any follow through is the question. Well, once again failed. So I'm just getting out there. I don't like that candle at all. In fact, I might look to get short here if it can break down through. Yeah, I am going to go ahead and get short here, especially with the way. There we go. Let's see if we can get a breakdown through 133. Short at 133.69. So let's see what it wants to do. I would not be surprised if the markets want to pull back some, which would, you would think, drag down BA here a little bit. So there it's breaking, kind of. All right, what I'm going to do here is just pause it, and if it looks like I'm going to have to get stopped out, or if it goes in my favor, then I will get the video rolling again. Well, I actually thought I was adjusting my stop loss, and I took myself out of the trade at 134.80, which might actually prove to be a good thing here, as I say myself, but yeah, not a good start at all. Now down $1,400, so yeah, not a good start. All right, watching ROKU here, but 124.50, an interesting area. See if it wants to work its way down there. In fact, I'm going to just go ahead and get short right now. I think this thing has a burning desire to continue on down and hopefully get the break of 124.50, which should send it down that much further. So definitely the key break is at 124.50. Especially if the markets, which just formed a nice candle in my favor, if that can lead to a pullback here, then I like the chances here of ROKU getting down below 124.50 and ideally revisiting the lows at 124. Oh wow, BYND just, let me get that alerted. So there, the markets are pulling back. Let's see if I can help out with ROKU here. Again, 124.50, going to be that key level that needs to fail. And as is expected, very stubborn right now. Markets are pulling back, so that should, I'm thinking, give the oomph to get down through 124.50. All right, well, I will go ahead and pause as just waiting to see which way this one ultimately wants to go. Okay, it's getting down towards 124.50 again, but lots of buyers there. Well, it was getting there. Can it push through? Look at all those buyers right at 124.50. There's the break. Can it get down through 124? There's the break of 124.50. So all out there for a $971 move. So still in the hole, but that definitely helps. Let's see what else I can find. All right, I totally just missed that. 98.50 is what I wanted to get in at, but that might be a good thing. Might have been chasing, so probably good that I missed out on that. So never mind, I take that back. That was, I think it might have worked out to my benefit that I was a bit too slow on that one. All right, markets are really getting hit hard here, so I think BYND's going to want to follow that down now. So I'm in at 134.53. Actually, I'm taking myself out. Reason being, markets are totally pulling back and collapsing, and BYND is actually being quite stubborn. So all it takes is for the markets to bounce up a little bit, and it's looking like BYND would snap back itself. So that's why I just decided to get out there just to show you. So look what the markets are doing. I mean, the markets just totally collapsed right here, and then BYND was, and like right here. See what I mean? BYND's actually already up here. So it just was not following because there's a little miniature bounce here, and now BYND has bounced. So seeing that and see how BYND was not following the markets is why I got out. And as of right now, it looks like that was definitely the right decision. So I made like 80 bucks on that one. All right, I'm gonna, missed it. I was gonna say I want to get short here at 123.50, but wasn't quite fast enough. Shoot. All right, well, never mind. All right, I'm going to get short here beyond 99.58. I think this thing wants to roll back over here. Key break going to be that 99.50 mark. And 99.50 going to be the key level that'll need to be broken. So there it is, broken. See if we can get some more downwards pressure to it. Just not as much as I wanted to see. So all right, 89 bucks. Well, missing that, what was it, 123.50 that I just missed. That's hurting. I mean, look at ROKU now just completely rolling over. Although I'm potentially interested in another trade on it if it wants to continue to roll back to the downside. Downside like this is getting pretty overextended. So I'll keep a close eye on it. I have an order at 119.51. And that was the move I was looking for, but it only shot down to 119.64. So I'll have to cancel that. What is the high of that candle? Let's see. 120.50. All right, so never mind on that one. All right, I think ZM wants to get back down below 159 at this point. So let's see if it wants to roll back over. Especially based on the 5-minute chart, which you're not looking at right now. So again, short at 159.16. looking for this thing to head back down below 159. I will go ahead and pause for the time being. All right, it's somewhat working its way down. Okay, there's the break, well, temporary break. So I'll just take the quick little score there. Again, markets just not really following the market the way I wanted to see it act, and I feel like this thing's got a great chance of actually bouncing based off of, you know, what I'm seeing with between the level twos and the market as a whole. So I'm just gonna, you know, take what it was willing to give. All right, I think this is wanting to get down to at least 133.50, if not finally break down through it. If it can break down through 133.50, then that should be a very profitable trade. So I'm in at 133.76. But can it get down? Wow. Strong little bugger, huh? Never mind. All right, gonna get short here at 120.30 on Roku. A lot of downwards pressure on this one right now. So let's see if this thing wants to push back to the downside. So can it get down through 120 is the question. Now this thing's just playing games with me. So I'm struggling right here. I just can't get the timing right to get the flushes that I want to get. So yeah, this is not going well. I have an order at 128.51. Boeing just fell off a cliff here. So 128.51. Oh, it's looking like it might trying to work its way back up. So never mind for now. All right, well, it's working its way back down there. So we'll see if it can get the break. Well, bouncing for now. All right, well, it is 11 o'clock, and I'm going to go ahead and call it a day, and closing down right at $350. So it is what it is. You can't have a green day every single day, and this was a red day for me, but I don't remember where I was at one point. I know I was well down over, what was it, like $1,200 or something? I can't quite remember. I'll have to scroll back, but I will say that feel much better being down $350. I'm very confident that I'll be able to climb out of the $350 hole in the coming days. But yeah, you can't win them all. You can't always have green days. That doesn't exist. So take your examples from it. I mean, manage risk. And when you manage risk, you allow yourself to not necessarily always climb out of the hole. I know in some past videos I've gone from red and then have actually closed in the green. But by keeping the hole small, by keeping the hole manageable, sure, you may not be able to climb out of it all in this exact same day. But like I said, going forward, I'm very confident that I'll have a great chance to be able to get out of it in the coming days. So it is what it is. If you enjoy these videos and you want me to keep on making them and spend my time doing it, the easiest way to communicate that to me is just to hit that like button and also leave a comment down below. And, you know, I know I closed red. I'm a terrible trader. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm sure there's going to be some sort of trader. Listen, I get it. I should have done some things much differently. But the thing is, when I record these, I don't have hindsight in my favor. So just keep that in mind. I always appreciate feedback. I really do. But you have to also keep in mind that if you're giving all sorts of critique and feedback after you watch the video, well, that's because you know what happens. So just keep that in mind. That's, you know, hindsight bias, which can, I mean, I do it all the time too. So I'm not saying you're stupid for doing so. I'm just saying that these videos are not voiceovers. This is live when it's actually happening. So like I said, I truly didn't have any idea what was happening next as I was talking and as I was operating these trades, because I do know that a lot of people call their trade videos live, but really they record it and then they go back afterwards and then voice over it and then make themselves sound very smart. But these videos, yeah, they really are live. And I'm also stalling here a little bit because I'm trying to figure out, do I want to take another trade or don't I in this one? But I think the opportunity has passed. So like I said, if you enjoy the videos, hit that like button. Very easy way to communicate that to me. Leave a comment down below. And then also check out the channel as a whole. And hopefully you like what you see enough to hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you as a subscriber. So everybody take care, manage risk, keep the holes manageable, and then live to fight another day. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.